Hey, you. If you're looking for a book to devour this weekend, might I suggest a delightful romance novel? Well, then let me introduce you to my friend's book. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The familiar ache in his chest pulled Eli back to the lake. The old wooden bench was just where he remembered it, slightly weathered but sturdy, its presence as constant as the water lapping against the shore. Yet it was the absence of sound that truly drew him in, the hush of the place, the way it seemed to hold its breath in reverence for the unfolding drama of life. Here by the lake the world had always felt a bit softer, the edges of his troubles blurring until they were almost indistinct. The water shimmered under the late afternoon sun, mirroring the clouds drifting above. A lone sailboat skimmed across its surface, a white sail billowing in the wind like a sigh. Ducks paddled silently, leaving ripples behind them like fading memories. He hadn't been back in years. The last time he sat here, he was just a teenager, angry at the world and desperate to escape this place. His backpack had been heavy with dreams and plans, with the weight of unspoken words and the echo of his father's disappointment. He'd vowed then never to return, to put this town and its suffocating familiarity in the rearview mirror of his life. But here he was, back on the same old bench, overlooking the same old lake. A soft breeze carried the scent of pine and earth, a fragrance so comforting it brought tears to his eyes. It smelled the same. Some things didn't change. He closed his eyes, inhaling deeply, trying to anchor himself to the present, to the feel of the rough bark under his fingertips, the warmth of the sun on his skin. When he opened his eyes, a splash of brilliant blue caught his attention. A forget-me-not bloomed defiantly from the cracks in the wood, a splash of color in a sea of gray. He smiled, the corners of his lips curving up in a way he had unallowed himself in a long time. For a moment it was just him and the lake, the past and the present intertwined in a delicate dance. And in that moment he felt a sense of belonging, of homecoming. The voice was like a whisper, tentative, uncertain. He turned his head slowly, meeting her gaze. Time seemed to stop. In an instant, all the years between them, all the miles they'd put between them, vanished. It was as if no time had passed at all. There she was, Lena, her calm eyes mirroring the lake's placid surface, her quiet strength in her posture, a sturdy oak amidst the whispering reeds. Her presence was a soothing balm on his raw emotions. "I thought you left for good," she said, her voice barely a tremor in the air. "I thought I did," he replied, his voice hoarse from disuse. The silence that followed wasn't awkward. It was comfortable, like an old sweater, worn and familiar. It was the kind where two people have too many things to say and no idea where to start. Finally, Lena broke the silence. "Come here a lot," she said, her eyes fixed on the rippling water. "I do too," he admitted, surprised